is gonna be a bitch to clean later. I don't want to deal with it. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Already, I feel like this is just a massive mistake. Hello! Today we are going to be making pierogies, which is a Polish-style dumpling. It's got, well, this one doesn't have cabbage, but it's got cheddar and cheese of sorts, potatoes, which got, and flour and just basic stuff. We'll go over everything in a little bit. I am terrible at cooking. Literally one of the worst people ever. This is going to be an adventure, to say the least. But I think it'll be fun. You'll see me completely fail at doing anything domestic, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. I'm going to grow and become a better cook. Chef thing. We'll see. Other than that, it could just be a giant mistake. But we've learned at the end, if it is a mistake, that I need to not cook and continue as I've been doing. And here we go. Praise Jesus. So now first step is to peel and to dice these potatoes. So let's do that. If you don't know what knife to use, like me, just pick any one. I figured a steak knife would not be a good choice, so I went with this. We'll see how it does. Peely. I need a peeler. Okay, peeling time. If you forget to boil your water, don't worry, just stop what you're doing and boil your water. Back to peeling. Now that my victims are freshly flayed, the water's not yet boiling because I waited too long. Oh well, reread your directions again and find out that you need to put these potatoes, ding, into the water roughly chopped so you can mash them later. What's the best way to chop a potato? I don't know. But this knife is awesome. This is cool. Good job, Mom. Oh, by the way, I'm in my parents' house right now because I am house sitting for them at the moment. They should be getting home today in a few hours. They went out of town to go pick some things up. So, family business. So, it's not really boiling yet, but we don't care because we're lazy and we're impatient. So we're just going to put them in now. Try to do it as gently as possible because this water is angry. What we're doing now is we're going to be making the dough. First things first, 2 cups of white flour. Boom, done. Then we need a ½ cup of sour cream. Boom, boom, also done. Yay. We'll also need 3 tablespoons of butter. Then we need 1 large egg. Aw, man, egg, you failed me. Normally I'm really good at the one had an egg thing. Didn't happen today. Okay, now we see that our thingies are boiling, so we're gonna leave that there for like 15-ish minutes, maybe a little bit less than that because it's been boiling for a little bit now. We also need a pinch of salt. And here is where I have a query. What the hell does a pinch mean? I don't, like, how do you know how much you're putting, like a pinch, just a pinch? Like, that's probably too much. But I'm gonna assume that that's what a pinch is. Like a little bit of a, enough to feel like you, like your emerald going, you know. We have everything, yay! So now what we need to do is mix it all together. You can do it by hand or with a mixer. I'm going to do it with a spoon because I feel like that's a viable option even though they didn't give it to me as one. Spoon! Now I'm wondering if there is enough liquid in here because, I mean, I've got a lot of powder that's just not going to absorb. It did say that I could add a couple drops of water, but I feel like a couple drops of water are not going to really do anything. I mean, I understand this is a dough that needs to be pretty bordering on the ridiculous. So we're going to add a little bit of water. Deal with it or don't. I'm not putting that much in, just maybe like a quarter of a cup. I see why they said no spoon, because I need to get in there with my hands. We're just gonna get our hands in there, like cavemen. Alrighty, start smushing it. Oh, folks, remember, always wash your hands when cooking, because if you don't, ew. Just personal hygiene, guys. Come on. Okay, I've got my dough ball. So, now I need to roll it out. Now the big question is, do I have a rolling pin? And by I have one, I mean my mom has one. Because again, not my kitchen. If I was a rolling pin, where would I be? At this point, we're supposed to wait for like 30 minutes for this to cool. Ain't gonna happen. Because again, the through line of this is impatience and laziness. So, we're gonna do it now. Hello. How are you? Where is the rolling pin? The rolling pin. Where is Mom's rolling pin? Okay. Your rolling pin has been secured. Okay, so now we're going to roll this out. Pretend that, oh no. Did I? Hey guys, don't put a plastic, one of these cutting board on top of a hot metal surface. Because it'll melt. Sorry, Mom. Okay, let's roll it out. We are amazing cooking geniuses. Okay, now you have your rolled out dough, which is supposed to become your dumpling things. Woo! What you need to do is you need to find some sort of circular object, something like a cup or a mug, and you can do this, press down, and boom, like there. You've got a perfect little circle to put the things in. Woo. Take a moment to clean up, because you looked at your camera and it had turned off for some reason. You found out that the battery was dead. But thankfully you have an extra one, so you can keep filming. Even though you have no idea where the last video left off because you're too lazy to go back and look through 20 minutes of footage to figure out where it stopped. That's okay. This is all up in the air. We're learning with each other. It's alright. Let's keep going. We have made our little things to put the little dumpling holder things, which I'm pretty sure I made them too thick, but it's gonna be okay. So now we have our potatoes, which we are going to strain the water out of, and then we're gonna mash them, because mashed potatoes are always welcome in my diet. Mashed potatoes! Now we need to add the herbs and the cheese and general happiness to our mashed potato mix so that can go inside the little things. Now guys, I have a love affair with cheese, so I'm probably going to put in a little bit more than a cup and a half. Probably way too many, but we're going to roll with it and it's going to be great. And then you mush it all together, which I'm going to do with more of this mushier. Oh guys, it smells so good. Oh, this may not be a disaster. It smells super good. I'm doing the real cooking stuff, guys. Woo. Now what you want to do is you want to set out your little dough round thing, like so. And we're gonna put little dollops of potatoes in them, and woo, it's gonna be great. So then we start folding again and pinching as we go to make sure that the unruly potatoes don't try to escape. While you're finishing your last batch of pierogies, putting them together, go ahead and start boiling. Start boiling a pot of water to start dumping these things in. While we wait for this water to boil, we're gonna make something to make this like super swanky and fancy. We're gonna make some sage butter sauce with sage and lemon juice. You need 1 tablespoon of this. I could get a tablespoon, but again, lazy, impatient. We're not gonna do it. So now we're gonna heat it up, and then we're gonna have pierogies. Ah! All right, we got boiling water, so this means we can start putting them in. Ah! Moment of truth. Please don't break apart. It says, wait until they float on the surface. Hey, look at that. Guys, we made something, and it may be edible. I've got a full layer of pierogies here, so we're going to put the sage butter on top of these, so that when we put these on, it just, butter everywhere. Woo. I'm tempted just to pour the rest of this on top of it. Should I do it? I mean, it's butter. That's very Paula Deen of me. And I have just a little bit left, so we're just gonna do a little bit of drizzling. Woo. Get more of that sage butter flavor. And just general happiness. Look at that. Look at that shit, guys. Rachel Ray, eat your heart out. Is she still relevant? I don't know. I don't watch television. I'm gonna go with Rachel Ray. Eat your heart out, Rachel Ray. Yeah. All right. So we have made our pierogies, and now it's time to eat them. Hopefully they're not awful. Yay! They're good. They're edible. I don't feel like I'm gonna die after eating this. So if you went ahead and tried to make these, send me a video or a picture or, stuff like that. I'm super happy with how they turned out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, do all that business, and spread the word of overqualified, because we're learning things and we're growing.